Okay. Now I'm recording. Jeez, I was going on and I didn't even have record on. Oh, well, that's typical. But what I was saying is there's going to be huge amounts of content coming out of me. I can feel it. I know I've gone through this cycle in these phases since I was a little kid. And, there's going to be music coming. I'm not going to have a choice. It's just going to come out of me. I don't have a choice. People are like, sure you do. No, no, I do not. It'll just well and well and well. And then eventually it just comes out. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I got to find time for the music. So I bought myself a brand new guitar, Winnipeg Jets guitar, on my very long list of things to do, which is, like 5 pages in at this point. It is to put this on my guitar. But I have everything else I need. So I got the tuners and I got the picks and I got the stands and I got the some lyrics and I've been working on my voice. I have a hearing problem, so it's caused me issues in the past, but I've been just learning how to work around it. Um, there'll be blog content. There will definitely be hockey content. I'm probably going to get on YouTube when I can see Winnipeg Jets games on TV. I don't quite know how that's going to work out yet because with TNT and ESPN now, it's a little different, and a lot of these games are on the internet. But instead of watching hockey alone, I will probably just get on YouTube and see if any hockey fans want to jump on a live stream and, well, watch a hockey game and talk about hockey. I'm furious with God. So everybody needs to keep your praise God away from me. Okay? You need to back away from me. Okay? The harder you try, okay, the more I want to turn into a beast and incinerate you. Okay? I've come this close to the demolish mode. And if you don't think I have the power to do it, fine, then test me. I've stopped talking to quite a few groups of people. I don't care about gossip. I don't care about rumors. I don't care about silly people, whether they're silly women or silly men, all scattering around, doing, no good. Some not doing any harm, but not doing any good. I started a 5013 nonprofit, and it is a ministry, and it is called God Cares. But God cares about everybody. So y'all snotty little conceited jackasses walking around the planet. Oh, well, we're God's favorite and we're God's. And I'm like, well, he gives a crap about all of us in his ways. Okay? So nobody's allowed to be dragging me into a holy war. Also, nobody's allowed to be asking me how old my soul is. Trust me. If your soul is older than mine, okay, then you know how old my soul is. Otherwise, likely, your soul is much younger than mine. Um, I talk about a variety of topics. I like intelligent conversation. Sometimes I will veg out and watch stupid stuff and laugh and just be silly. But um, God has totally demolished me, and it's taken me about 10 years to even come out of that. It's uh it's a truth that many of you don't want to hear. Okay? One years, 35 years of my life I spent in a great hockey void where most of the people never talked about ice hockey. But yet there was one person who did, and that was me. Constantly coming up against other teams, fans, coming up against football fans in the United States of America. We got the baseball fans coming at me. I got the NASCAR fans coming at me. I got the golfers. I got the you name it, the NBA, everybody. Me, constantly harassed and bullied. Okay? But yeah, I'm still an ice hockey fan. But God, in his not so infinite wisdom, decided to put me in another hockey void. After I prayed and prayed and prayed. So hockey loneliness for me caused me to attempt suicide. And it's not funny. And it's not a joke. And it's not some sort of thing, oh, well, she's just being dramatic. No. I'm a badass. You get it? I'm a hard ass. I don't break that easy. I don't offend that easy. The kind of shit I've been through, I've been raped and tortured in my life. Okay? So anybody who hasn't had anything like that happen to them, just sit down and be quiet. And listen and learn. Lost my whole family. They're deceased. People got all kinds of little ideas. I've had so many people try and give me advice when I did not solicit that advice. And most of it is coming from neophytes. And if you don't know what that word is, it's spelled Neophytes. Go look it up. I will not get online and disparage people. I will not get online and call this one a demon from hell or that one an angel from heaven or this one, I'm not getting involved, okay? Because at the end of the day, some of you people who are calling other people devils and evil and everything else are going to find out the hard way. And you'll be standing there judgment time with your mouth wide open and piss running down your leg when you realize what you have done and what you continue to do. Maybe some of you should stop and listen to your YouTube videos. Because, see, you're the ones who are gossiping. You're the ones who are talking trash and bad things about people. And you want to put that on God. What? You think God is Jerry Springer? Do you? So, some of the people who I have not talked to in a while, you now know why. Because I don't need you and I don't want you in my life. So I'm not going to go into a big thing. This is just one video of many. But I'm just kind of like letting some people know some situations. And for people who have PTSD and people, I call it PT, post-traumatic stress, because there are some things that just plain aren't disorders. And I will be writing a book for my dissertation. It is an academic book, but I will put it in layman's terms so that it can be read by general audiences. Because there's some bridges that need to be built. And they need to be built now. Not, whenever somebody feels like it. Or, someone else will do it. Or, they can figure it out on their own. Well, not in the 40 years. Not in the 50 years I've been on this planet have they figured it out. So, yes, those who do build bridges, don't friggin' sit around and wait for someone else to do it. Build the bridges now and make sure they're built before you die. Which is why I stopped doing a lot of things. It's why I stopped tweeting on my original Creasesinger account. It's why I stopped doing a lot of things. Because these bridges are crucial to humankind. So there are some spiritual things that are happening which are called disorders by those who are psychologists. And there are many psychiatrists who never, ever, ever once even bother to request a head scan And nowadays, with the technology and the price points, it's cheaper. And it's the right thing to do. Many of these people have certain kinds of head trauma, and not a single psychiatrist I have met or brilliant paper have I read that actually suggests that that should be done. Okay? Nowadays, if you're schizophrenic, there is a certain part of the brain which is affected. Okay? Insurance companies should be on this, so you're not spending shitloads of money paying for highly expensive schizophrenic medications when it's a brain trauma. The spiritual people, the people who believe in a higher power, the people who are ascended, the people who are fifth dimension, the people who pay attention should be banging on the doors of the APA and everyone else that has anything to do with the DSM 5 and saying most of those things are not disorders. There is no disorder. There isn't. And all I can say to a certain someone whose name I will not use, you made them so stupid, they are completely useless. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick you with them. I don't get them. You're going to get them. If you make them so stupid, okay, I know why he makes you stupid, people, because you're easy to control that way. However, using all that energy to control the stupid ones who are so dumb and so dull is biting you in the ass. And I'm loving every minute of it. But I cannot allow it to persist. So, I will be blogging like crazy. My tweet stream will be going off like crazy. That's at Creasesinger. There will be music coming out of me. I'm finishing up my master's so that I can leap into my book to finish out my PhD. I will become a certified paranormal investigator. I will say this, that the witches and the wizards and the Wiccans, if you have any true and real power, don't fuck with me, because I can end all of you in a day. Ask Satan. All right? I've been trying to be a friendly about this. And those who, prayed and prayed and prayed for God to send help. And they prayed and prayed and prayed. Oh, help us, God, help us, God. And then help came to them. And they rejected the help that God sent them. That does not bode well. And as for the Masons, when the head of a household asks for assistance from the head of another household that would not cause them financial damage or any other kind of injury, then that individual is bound to help the head of another household. And therefore, you're going to start having some problems, especially all of you who live in a certain area of Connecticut. And if you think it's me doing it, I suggest you talk to Mr. Davis of Greenwich. He didn't lose his son to cancer. He offered his son up, and nobody but nobody ever is a self-made man or woman. It is a lie. And you are disrespecting entities and deities all over 16 different universes. I'm not just gonna go away. God help me. I hate it here. I will get reparations from heaven, and I will get damages. So those of you who think that I'm just a kook, I can assure you, guess what? Yes, I've been to psychiatrists and I've been to mental hospitals. Hey, guess what? I'm not. Nope. I have not been diagnosed as a schizophrenic. I have not been diagnosed as delusional. This comes from more than one psychiatrist or psychologist. So don't you be coming at me with that now. And the only medications I take are the ones that are prescribed to me. And it was absolutely discovered very early on. Yeah, I don't need antipsychotics. And they actually have done me more harm than they have good. A lot of people walking around bumping into shit in the dark because you don't want to know. And when humankind finds out the actual truth, which they have been bitching about and raving about, and oh, okay, nerdy Wilcock, David Wilcock, you'll get some disclosure. I give you my word, but I guarantee you, humankind will not like it.